So today's session is the 5 pivots. So I'm going to be showing you just some nice gentle pivot movements that you're going to be able to do maybe at the beginning of the day, just to kind of check in with your body and see how you're feeling. So to begin with, we're going to come to laying down. So come and rest on your back for a few moments. Just let the arms and the legs just softly release, maybe bringing palms of the hands facing downwards. Just open across the collarbones and just relax here for a moment. Now, I'm in the garden, I'm not in control of any of the noises, so if anything happens, it might just have to be as it is. So just start to draw your awareness inwards. Good, and just start to gently notice the breath in the back of the throat. Good, well done. So we're going to be working with the 5 pivots. We will start by very gently bringing the arms a little bit closer in towards the sides of the body and walking the shoulders down. We're going to bring legs nice and close together as well. Push away with the heels, so those heels pushing towards the front of the room for you, or the garden, wherever you are. Good. From here, we're going to inhale and take the left foot and just balance that left foot just on top of the right toe for a moment, bringing arms maybe just a few centimetres or so away from the body, palms facing downwards. This is a grounding practice. So with a nice deep inhale, as you exhale, you're going to start to gently turn the hips, rocking over on towards that right hip, and then just softly turning the head, you look towards the left. And we're going to hold here for 3 breaths, inhaling and exhale. And again, inhaling and exhaling. Good, nice work. Last breath, inhale and exhale. And then just soften and roll back onto your back, releasing the feet. Just relax the shoulders and the arms for a moment. Take a full breath in here. Exhaling, completely relax your body in between. Good. We're going to start to bring those legs a little bit closer together again. And then this time we inhale and we start to take, this time the right foot, we balance it on top of the left. Good. And just holding it there for a moment, activating the muscles, draw the tummy back a little. Good. Inhaling, and then as we exhale, gently taking ourselves over on towards that left hip this time, and then looking back towards the right shoulder. Good. Be with your breath here, 3 long breaths. Inhaling and exhale. And again, deep inhale. Nice and steady with your posture, and exhale. And then 1 more breath. And exhaling as you slowly bring the body back to centre. Maybe a little wriggle around the shoulders, and just soften and relax here. Good, just be with your breath for a moment. Deep inhale and a long exhale. And this is the first pivot. We're going to move now into the second. So we start again by bringing activity to the legs. Start to gently draw your left foot up to the floor. And you're going to be hooking that left foot so that it comes under. Can you see how you can see my toe just wriggling there? Good. And hooking it underneath the back of the knee. Now from here, we're going to bring this right arm out to the side, and then start to just gently bring yourself all the way over onto that right side. So you're bringing yourself all the way over. Good. And you're bringing that left hand towards your left hip, and then see if you can get the knee to gently touch the floor here. Good. And just grounding through the knee. So just take your time to find comfort there. And then with your next exhale, you're going to start to look up towards the sky, maybe relaxing that left shoulder a little bit. So we're not trying to force the left shoulder down to the floor. We're really trying to just let it go with gravity. So just let it relax a little here. Good. And then we're taking that left hand and we're going to sweep it out to the behind, just behind the bottom, up around the back. And then we're lifting it all the way over and lifting almost just towards the corner. If you're in a room, maybe the corner of your room or the corner of your garden. keeping that arm above the ground. So we don't want to rest it down on the ground. We want to keep it maybe 3 or 4 inches away from the floor. And then we might be turning and just looking towards that arm as well. And again, steady in your posture. Inhale and exhale. Nice slow exhale through the nose. Inhaling and exhaling. Finding that tension, but then relaxing into it. And one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. And we're going to sweep the arm all the way back to the hip, gently rolling over. Good. And again, just relax those legs for a moment, taking a full inhale and exhale. Just soften your shoulders, maybe some gentle movements if you need them. Good, well done. Lovely. With that next breath, we're going to start to, again, bring the legs back to the centre, sliding this time right foot up to the floor, hooking that foot behind the back of the knee. So again, we're turning the foot a little, and we're getting a little bit of a grip there almost into the back of the knee. And then this time, right hand comes to the right hip, and we gently turn all the way over, maybe stabilising with that other hand. Good. From here, we're going to start to take a nice breath in, exhaling as we bring the head back to the centre. We're grounding that knee down towards the floor, so that will determine how far you can come back this way. So keep that knee grounded down, and then you're going to just soften, and maybe the shoulder just releases as you look up towards the sky. Just a nice breath in and a long breath out. And then as you inhale, you're going to sweep the arm all the way up, reaching towards the corner, a few inches away from the floor. And again, we search for the stress in the posture, and then we relax into it. So find that stress, and then gently release, breathing in and breathing out. And again, inhale and exhale. One more breath in here, finding that lovely connection in what we call universal posture. And then we're going to sweep the arm back, come over onto the back, and just gently relax for a few moments here. Let the breath release, allow the body to go. Deep inhale and a long exhale. Good. Well done. With your next breath, sliding feet all the way up towards the bottom, bringing the knees nice and close together, feet close together as well, almost clamping those thighs together. Arms out to the side. Good. We're going to very softly start to release the knees over to the right side first. Good. Maybe looking gently to the left, keeping the feet and the legs and everything as close together as we can. And then softly back through centre and over to the other side. So this soft and gentle movement, breathing in and breathing out. And just allow your breath to kind of lead you through the movement. Breathing in and breathing out as you release down to that right side. Remember, the knees don't have to come to the floor. The knees can just be around about halfway if that feels better. Good. And then we're going to go one more time on each side. So softly releasing knees to the right, and then bring it all the way back through to the left side. Good. And then bringing it back to centre for a moment. We're going to let the knees just very softly come in towards the torso, bringing the arms around, locking those fingers. Good. And just be with your breath here for a few moments. Steady in the posture, just relaxing. Deep inhale and a long exhale. Good, well done. From here, arms come out to the side. You're going to pick up the knees and just come to a nice, almost like a tabletop position upside down. So you've got almost like a 90-degree bend here. But remember, if it feels uncomfortable for the back, draw the knees in a little bit further, or even, you might want to work on the floor if you have got something going on with your back and it's not, it doesn't feel conducive and it doesn't feel comfortable. Good. Okay, so arms gently out to the sides, palms facing downwards again. We're going to take the knees and just very softly bring them over towards the right side. Good. Now just making sure that feels comfortable for your back, so don't come too low. You might want to rein it in a little bit to begin with, because you can always move deeper into something. Good, well done. And then from here, we're taking the right hand and we're bringing that over towards the left shoulder, and you're going to pick up the left arm, this one here, and you're just going to have it so it's hovering away from the floor, maybe a couple of centimetres or so, and then you're looking back towards that hand. And then nice and steady through your posture as you breathe in and breathe out. And again, inhaling and exhaling. Nice work for the core. And one more time, inhaling. And as you exhale, you're going to bring those knees back to the centre, lower that left arm, sweeping the right arm all the way over, and just take the feet to the floor for a moment. Take a deep inhale and a long exhale. Good, just relax here for a few moments. Well done. We're going to come to the other side. So again, start to bring those knees up. You're coming to a nice tabletop position. Taking a breath in here, relax the shoulders. Start to gently bring the knees over towards the left side this time, and pay attention again to how it's feeling. It might be that it feels tougher one side than the other, or easier. So if you get any kind of spasming or pain or anything like that, remember it's always okay just to rein it back in again. Good. So this time, left hand is going to come all the way up, and it's going to just rest on top of your right shoulder. Good. And then you're allowing the hand to just hover away from the floor. Well done. Reaching away towards the fingertips, looking towards the hand. And we breathe. Inhale and exhale. Good. Drawing that tummy back towards the spine. Inhaling and exhaling. And then one more breath here. And exhale. Start to draw the knees all the way back. Sweeping hands back. And feet come down to the floor for a moment. Good. Bring the arms back in. Deep inhale, long exhale. Well done. Be with your breath here. And so we move into the very last of the pivots, which we do in the morning. Most of you will recognise this if you come along to my classes. We do this now and again. We're going to bring the feet nice and wide so they come out to the outside edge. So you're bringing outside edge of foot to the outside edge of your mat. Maybe the heels come back a little, make it feel comfortable for you. So the arms then come out. Good. Now take a moment here, be with your breath. Feel that opening across the collarbones. Nice deep inhale, long exhale. Good. With your next breath, as you exhale, you're going to slowly lower both of the knees over to the right side. And you might find that that left knee comes down and touches the foot. You might not. Now if it feels comfortable, if you're kind of here and that feels a strain already, just let gravity soften everything down. If you're here on the floor and it feels kind of comfortable, you can pop the foot on the top and just increase that stretch. It'll give you a lovely big stretch down the front of the quadriceps. Good. Be with your breath here. 3 nice long breaths. Inhaling. Palms are facing downwards and exhaling. Maybe you're looking back towards the opposite hand. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more breath in. Beautiful. As we breathe in, we start to release that foot, come all the way back to centre. Maybe a little gentle rock across the lower back, especially if it's feeling a little tight. Good. Well done. And then we come over to the other side. So again, making sure feet are nice and wide. Slowly the knees lower down towards the left side this time. And again, it might be different. So my knee doesn't want to come down as far on this side, so I probably won't pop my foot on here. I'm just going to let gravity do its job. Just kind of let it hang out a little bit. Good. So be with your breath here. Deep inhale and exhale. Well done. And again, inhaling and exhaling. Really enjoy the breath, relaxing the shoulders. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. Good, well done. From here, let's start to bring the knees all the way back to the centre. Good, hugging the knees in again. You're going to bring the knees, let them fly up into the chest, and then crossing or clasping the hands around the shins. Good. Relax your shoulders and just allow the breathing to be nice and soft. Good. from here, we're bringing hands under the back of the knees. Rock yourself all the way up to seated. Good. You're going to come and just sit cross-legged for a moment. Well done. Really nice. And then just allow the breath to soften, closing the eyes for a moment. Just noticing the effect that those twists have on the body. Good. Be with your breath here. Deep inhale and a long exhale. Really nice. One more breath in here. Good. Let's bring hands to the heart center, connecting into your heart space for a moment. Good. And then gently hands come to the forehead, thinking kind and loving thoughts. To the lips, where we speak with kindness and with the truth. And to the heart, and we have a kind and open and a loving heart. Good. Thank you for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed those. Take care, and I'll see you next time.